Hi, I'd like to give a brief introduction to my implementation of a 3D printed reusable face shield. This is the 3D printed face shield, and it's a readily available downloadable model, which there's a link to in the video description below. Anyone with a 3D printer can easily print this in a few hours. The key advantage of this design over most of the other face shield projects that I've seen being made is that the shield part of it, which is this is the key element, it's very easily available to source. You don't have to find some specialty plastic or acetate or anything like that. Like this is available. This is an office transparency slide, and it's easily replaceable, so it's not permanently attached, and it's relatively inexpensive. A few items to make this work. One of them is a rubber band. I recommend 4 to 5 inches. This is going to be used for the headband part to keep it on. The other thing you'll need is the slides. So this is the brand of slides that I bought a bunch of. So if you're looking online, you can get these at Staples, at Amazon, or any office supply store. And the other thing you'll need is a standard desktop hole punch, 3-hole punch. And this is the key feature of my design over the others, is that you don't have to worry about precisely punching holes in exactly the right spot, which is tedious and time consuming and error prone. You can use this and it'll put the holes in exactly the right position that match the supports on this model. The preparation is really very simple. We'll take our 3D printed part, take a rubber band, and first of all we'll put that on the back supports. This is for keeping it fastened to your head. Now you need to take your slide and use your 3-hole punch to create the holes. I'm not going to do that. I'm sure you know how to do that yourself. What I have here is one already made, 3-hole punch with a slide. So I want to show you how to put it on. Basically, what it seems self-evident, but there's just a little bit of a thing you have to know how to do, which is what I want to make clear. Start from the end instead of from the middle. Start from the end. And when you try to put the middle on, what you'll find is that it doesn't quite match up, and that's by design. And that's because it's gonna be very tight. And to make it tight, what we need to do to make it go on is we need to push out the peg a little bit with our thumb, and that's gonna let the middle one align up better, so it'll slide right on after we push that in, like that. Now we wanna do the last one. And the last one, the same thing, it's not gonna go easily by itself, so you have to know to push it out with your thumb. And once you push it out with your thumb and you stretch it a little bit, it'll go right on like that. And once you have those 3 on, it's very tight, it's very secure, it's not going anywhere. Now the key advantage of this is that because it's so easily replaceable, when the shield gets messed up and dirty and full of any blood splatter or anything like that, any fluid, it comes right off so simply. And you just take another transparency, you have a whole bunch ready with the holes, and you put a new one on. And you can even, if you get good at this, you could put it on while it's on your head, if you start getting the hang of it. There you go. It is pretty secure on one's head. The film is not going anywhere. It's not getting pulled off. It's not bouncing around my head. It comes right off easily and goes right back on very easily. So very, very simple. Some people want to see how it looks with a mask, a face mask, and a pair of glasses. So I'm going to put that on so you could get a feel for that. I'm gonna go to the side so you could see the coverage that goes around here. And it's not touching your nose, it's not touching the face mask. There's this much space away from the items. I also want to mention that the primary credit for this design goes to other people who I built off of their design. They get 95% of the credit. I just basically changed their 4-peg support to using 3 pegs. So I think it makes it simpler. But you could find links in the description below or to the document in the description below, which will take you to their page if you want to work off of their product, if their design. I really hope this can be helpful to all the nurses, the doctors, the emergency workers who are doing so much for all of us. Thank you.